to everyone that's done the review. To be honest, it's so detailed, and I think it's getting better day by day, actually. So, and I really appreciate how you guys have taken your time to provide that detailed report anyway. So it just make my job easier. Sometimes I just say, this guy are stealing my guns. Anyway, sometimes I just go into this detailed report, but once you guys have done yours, I think there's little or nothing for me to kind of add to it anyway. But well done. I'm really impressed. Just a few ones that I think, yeah, that I just need to kind of point out anyway. So, and but I think everyone did very well, to be honest. So, and yeah, there are a few ones that actually kind of stood out for me. The ADMs, that's one actually. So, which I think they did wonderfully well. And I think the DAs on both sides were really good as well. So I want to say well done on that aspect. So, but quick, okay. So I just want to, I'm trying to filter out things that other review have actually said. I don't need to repeat that. So, oh, minutes. Yeah. So one quick question for the Agile team, right? I want you to mute any of the Scrum Masters. So this is a question actually. It's not to kind of it's just to review your board and see what happened, right? So in sprint one, sprint two, you can see traction. You're actually burning down very well in terms of velocity. But from sprint three, right, you've been kind of going down, right? Why is that? If you want to explain, I'm asking as a stakeholder to say, okay, what is the problem? Why is your velocity going down? Right. Because in previous sprints you were doing well, right? I think you've done 10, yeah, 20, then 38 or thereabout in sprint three. Then sprint four, your velocity went to around 15, and in sprint five, it's now around 8 or 7. What is it? If anyone wants to kind of answer that.
DG,
Yes.
okay, the ADM. I was there I was agile during the sprint. I think most issues we had came from the testing, the documents for the testing. Some of them were not available, so the
What do you mean
testers couldn't
documents?
really
What do you
do.
mean documents? Which
Okay, like
documents?
for the paper, the tester needed a paper account, so couldn't really work on that.
In sprint four?
Okay, I just said sprint 5.
I said sprint four and then 5. Right.
Okay, I'm talking about 5.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I know the answer, but I want you guys to say it to me, right? That's why I'm asking. Do you get it now?
okay, even for sprint 4, we had some challenges too.
Okay.
Yes. I could remember the the privacy policy. The developer was asking for a document, and we had to contact the PAs, which they said they reach out to product owner.
No.
And
Product
late,
owner are not meant to give you privacy policy. Is it be a responsibility, if I may say that, right? Yeah.
yes, but there was a document the PA said they will confirm from the product owner. I think it happened for the privacy policy and the visitor functionality. That was
Right.
before we now had an agreement that the the BA can use a dummy document for the meantime till the product owner answer them. But before then, we were still working on what to do. That was why I believe that was why the velocity went down, but we couldn't fit in that one.
Okay.
But after the sprint 4, I think we made a resolution that any documents that won't be given by the product owner that is not forthcoming, we will have to use a dummy document for that till they will get the real document and just copy and paste it there. So
So
that was
I still don't get the document that you are waiting for the product owner. So that's what I'm trying to figure out.
and
For this one, privacy
okay.
policy will not be a document that the product owner will write for you, right? As a BA, you need to write a privacy policy, right? Of course, you might need the product owner to verify if they're happy with it or something, but as is the BA that will write it, right?
Yeah, but
So,
I'm just talking based on the report I was doing. Based on
okay,
what was escalated to me. And same thing the Scrum Master might also say too.
okay. Any other person?
Yeah, this is big.
Uh,
Yeah, I think another reason is that during sprints 1, 2, and 3, we were working within ourselves. The developer was within the team. But this time around, the developer from sprint 4 and 5, the developer was not among us. So it's kind of difficult to get hold of the developer.
okay. So I think I get that one, right? I can relate to that, to be honest. And in fact, it's not even the issue, right? Because as I said, I know what the issue was because you guys moved from one project to the other, right? So you can see in your sprint 1, right? You did a little. In sprint 2, you did more. In sprint 3, because you already mastered it, right? And you go boom, and you shoot off, right? So that is one, right? That's one. But in Spring 4, you move to a new project, which you have to learn, right? How it works, how everything. So even with developer, with your team, it's a new project entirely. And the reason I'm saying that, because this also happens at work. When you have velocity in a project and you learn on that project, it's going to go. But when you move to a new project, your velocity will go down. And it might go down drastically. Even if some projects, you might not even deliver anything in the first sprint on that particular project. So that's what I want you to know. And that is the reason we've actually introduced 2 projects at this particular time, so that you can see the effect of that. Because once you now move to another project, you lose velocity because you need to learn on that particular project. And as you go along, if this project has gone for like 5 sprints now, you will see the traction. You'll start moving on because you are learning and your knowledge is already increased. So that's what's going to happen anyway. And I think that is the main one, right? Not because you have one challenges, because every sprint will be different. You will always have challenges, right? So, and you will be addressing them and resolving them as you go along. But the major thing is the change of project, which I think will have effect. And even if you look at the binary one, I think the same thing will happen as well anyway. So in terms of the velocity, I just wanted to point that out to you guys, if that's okay. And that's one thing you need to know how to read your board. That's what I'm driving at, how to read your board and also establish what went wrong. Even if no one is questioning you, you need to question yourself, what really went wrong in this particular sprint? And that is one thing that you need as a Scrum Master or as an ADM anyway. So you need to understand that. So one thing I want to say, yeah, I really love the overview or the list of the requirements that you guys actually went through, which I think is good anyway. It shows that you've kind of covered what I wanted you to deliver in this particular sprint anyway. So which I think is good. We're done on that aspect anyway. So, and moving on. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. So, okay. And I know Uzo already mentioned the fact that you guys have done a detailed requirement in terms of the BS now anyway about payments and also payment by debit and credit, which I think is really, really, really great, to be honest. This is wonderful. And the fact that you also added different scenarios with it anyway. I just want to give a quick feedback. And that's where it's good for your screenshot to be legible and for people to be able to read them. Remy, can you be muted if that's okay? Thank you. Okay, thank you. So that's where it's good for your screenshot. So that's where it's good for your screenshot to be legible so that we can read what you put in there. One, in this story, 10558. All right, so and I don't know that you want to show it quickly so I can give you feedback on that. So if anyone is there, so on the story 10558 actually. So after you click on submit, that's the when clause. But the next one after that, when you are actually confirming your detail is submitted, you are also confirming that the payment is successful. That should be a then clause because you are validating them. Can I get a confirmation from any of the BAs, right? That you understood what I said. Can I get someone to display the screen quickly, right? Maybe I can. Okay. Hold on. Can you see my screen quickly?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Yes.
All right. So I just put
Yes,
a
sir.
note here. So anyway, so what I'm saying, right? After here, when you say I click on submit, right? So when you click on submit, your when action is finished, right? Because you've done what you need to do, right? The next one is you are actually validating, right? And you say my billing detail is confirmed. That is a validation. So your then clause should start from there. It should be then and, right? Because even at this point as well, you are also kind of confirming that the payment is successful. And also, yeah, you are also confirming. So that's what I can put there. But it's not that it's totally bad. It's good. What you've done is good. But if I want to make it better, to give a review for you, this is what I've done. The same thing applies here as well. When you click on submit and you continue. But yeah, I couldn't see the then clause for this one, so I can't give, but yeah. So, and even here as well, you can just look into that. So, and you can see from here, right? So from here, the payment details confirm, the details decline. All these are validation to get, so that you are validating that, yeah, your transaction is successful or it's not successful or it's declined. So yeah, I would say from here should be a then clause as well anyway. Okay, all right, cool. So any question on that? Okay, all right, so let me go back to my notes. But to be honest, I was really, really impressed with your screenshots and also the wireframes as well. They are really, really good. It shows that you've taken all the feedback on board. Yeah. And also the details of the work. To be honest, you guys have really done a lot. And the process map was also good as well. Anyway, so well done on the aspects. Yeah. So, so let's see. So yeah, and also another thing I wanted to mention, like I said, I like the presentation from the two DAs. I think they are good. And one that actually stood out was a description that Sarah also gave about the pizza sales report was so detailed. I love the insight as a data analysis is good. It shows that you understood the data and you are able to relate to it, which I think is really, really good. So it's a skill that every data analyst should have. But the report was really, really good. So well done on that. So, and one thing that I want to say, I think this is for the keywords now, right? When you guys added percentage of total, I really don't know what the percentage is for, to be honest, because it doesn't add up for me as at all. I don't know, to be honest. When you say, oh, PBI created result 8, percentage of total 7%, test cases created. So I really don't know. Yeah. So if I can share what I'm talking about quickly. So yeah. So at this point, if you can see the screen, right, I really don't know what this, if you actually need this anyway. So what percentage of what number is this? So I don't know what that is anyway. And looking at them, I don't see the usefulness anyway. So if you want to let me know why you added them and what the percentage is for. So okay, all right. But to be honest, I love the screenshot about the frameworks. They are good. Well done for adding them, even though I was expecting more feature files created. I can see at least you got 3 stories created, which is, yeah, well done compared to other team. Yeah, so I'm really, really impressed about that. So well done on that aspect. And also the project manager also did well as well anyway. So well done on that aspect. So this is good. So yeah, I think Bola already mentioned in the case of no, I'm not sure that is Bola or Uzod right now. I think maybe Bola about, yeah, the screenshot that you gave about the activity, it's not the right screen anyway. So, but well done on that. So let me move to binary. So to be honest, I love the layout of the presentation. It was really, really, really good. So it was wonderful anyway. So without repeating what other people have said, so let me skip and go to other areas. So to be honest, I would say it's so good that sometimes it's difficult to fault, except from the feedback that has been given actually, right? Even the BA screenshots and everything. So, but yeah, and the only thing I can say in terms of the Scrum Masters, right? So is at least for a Scrum Master, your velocity, your chart is one of your metric, is a metric that you would need to be putting in all the reports anyway. So which I think some of them are missing in your own report. Except from that, which yeah, everything is good, and I would say so. And done. Okay. All right. Okay, I think it was really, really good. One, I would say the highlights on that one basically also the data analysts. I love what they've done as well. Anyway, there are some wrong pronunciation here and there anyway. So I think, yeah, Olawumi and Uzo and also Bola has already mentioned those ones. I don't need to overflog those ones anyway. So, but well done to everybody. So quickly, what am I expecting to do for this particular final sprint anyway? So I know that you guys, you still got things to do, right? And you still have pending tasks. Normally, this sprint should be like winding down sprint with, and also on trying to ensure that you close the program technically. But I'm going to allow you guys to actually finish everything. So ensure that you put everything that's needed for you to finish the project. You can put that in there. So there, I will speak to allow me. There, of course, there will be less training to be done. So we're going to be having interview prep here and there. So which I think is very, very important. So I will let you know. So we might also break into rooms and everything. So that will be the focus for this particular time that we have anyway. So yeah. And tomorrow, of course, I will give individual reports, right? on about what you guys have done, right? So, and some people have done very well. They deserve an award. They also deserve discounts, even if they're coming for the advance anyway. So I'll be also mentioning them as well tomorrow. Anyway, so that yeah, let's tune in tomorrow and we can continue from there anyway. So, but this is really, really, really good, to be honest. So I would say, yeah, if I'm to select a team for this particular sprint, I would go for the DA team, right? As a whole. Yeah. So that will be my team of the week. All right. So thank you. Yeah. Over to you, Olawumi.